Morning, guys. We are getting ready to head down to Key West today. Yeah, long time in the planning. Today we're going to execute. Looks like we're about set. We still got to load the Spyder up. Waiting for the other couples to get here. We had a nice dinner last night with Roger and Alice, and they rode their Spyder. We rode ours over to dinner because it's just easier to do it that way. And then Terry and Wilma will be joining us a little bit later this morning. We'll be heading down.
Trailer now.
It matches. It matches.
Hey guys. Oh yeah, funny, yeah. I think it's time to introduce the band, since we're going to be spending the next couple of days with them. First, we have Terry and Wilma, who Spydered in from Oklahoma, and Roger and Alice, who came in from northern Florida. There will be. The little band of merrymakers is assembled, and we're off to Key West. How about this? Our 127-mile route is along the famous Overseas Highway from Florida City to Key West, where we will spend the next few days. But first, a group shot. Okay, and same thing.
It's Alabama Jacks. Closed do not enter. No means no. Oh.
Growing up in the 60s, I was an absolute space nerd. Then after visiting the Kennedy Space Center, it reignited those memories. We have towed our Can-Am Spyder to South Florida so we could take it out to the Florida Keys. Then I started to think about how during the moon missions, the lunar module was towed to the moon by the command ship, then with 2 astronauts on board, journeyed to the surface of the moon, then back up to the command ship. Coincidentally, on Apollo 9, the crew named their lunar lander Spyder. How appropriate.
Going fine. Okay, retro, go. Vital, go. Guide, go. Control, go. Telcom, go. Ginsey, go. Ecom, go. Surgeon, go. Capcom, word, go to continue PDI.
After one of our breaks, our GPS would not power up. I didn't think this was going to be an issue, as there was only one road to Key West and we were following the group. After becoming separated in traffic, we had the opportunity to get lost in the old town of Key West before arriving at our hotel.
Forward. Forward. 40 feet down, 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Break shadow. And half a 30. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right a little. 30. 30 seconds. 1.5. 30 seconds. Forward.
We decided to go for a tour.
Contact light. Okay, engine stop. ATA at a descent. Motion control, both auto, engine command override off. Engine arm off. Port 13 is in.
Well, everybody, Key West here. The Spyder has landed. The author Ernest Hemingway called Key West his home for many years. The house was originally built close to the ocean, but it's now further inland as a result of backfilling to add more buildable land to the key. His favorite bar was Sloppy Joe's, just down the street from his home, which is now the location of Capt Tony's. When the bar was being remodeled, he took the original urinal from the men's room and placed it in his backyard garden. It is believed this was done to spite his wife for installing a pool while he was away. To be fine. Okay, let's start off with just your first names and where you're from.
Roger and Alice Whidden from Lake City, Florida.
All right. And you guys are Spyder riders. What do you ride specifically and how long have you had it?
We ride a 2020 RT Limited and we bought it in 21. So I'm going on about 3 years now.
Okay. And your longest trip today, or the most memorable trip?
Would probably be this one.
Down to Key West?
Down to Key West, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
And any other trips in the future that you're thinking about?
We'd like to go on maybe a week-long tour.
Okay.
Somewhere, maybe into North Carolina, Arkansas, that way. So.
Anything else you would like to tell the folks who are going to watch the video about your thoughts about riding the Can-Am Spyder, especially your perspective from being the back seat?
Well, and I had my doubts about something like, a motor vehicle until he discovered the Can-Am, and I feel safe on it because it have the 2 wheels in the front and all, and you can't hardly turn it over. So I feel comfortable riding it, and it's a comfortable ride.
It's fun to drive. It's fun to ride. We just love it. We just love it.
If you try one out,
try one out.
Yeah, try one
Very
out.
Very good. And as a personal note, it was great hanging out with you guys the last few days.
Oh yeah,
it was a hoot.
We've enjoyed it. Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
So in our 2022 trip, Miriam did a study of the best margaritas she can find along the trip. She decided to turn this into a meta study, and we're adding into the data points along the Key West trip. So here we have our experiments. This is all for science.
Blackberry jalapeno margarita. And what was yours?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Always the oddball.
Yeah. All right. And just for the record, we've been walking everywhere, and it's hot, and we're going to continue walking, so margaritas are in order. What has everybody's thought about the margaritas?
I love it.
Good, good, good.
Recommend it.
All right. Oh, by the way, the venue we're at is Moondog? Moondog, and Best key lime pie in Key West. So we're told. We're going to be finding that out too. It's not all fun and drinks. Sometimes we have to eat too.
It looks beautiful.
Okay, tell them about the test you're doing.
We've had some awesome key lime pies here. And this is so interesting because it has a meringue on top. I've never tasted key lime pie with meringue on top. So I'm really curious how that's going to compare to the excellent key lime pies we've already sampled.
Meringue, very little key lime.
Are you going to have
See, all that's gluten-free except that bottom layer.
Welcome to Key West.
Thank you.
This is your second time down here at least, right? You've been here before?
Yes.
Okay. And so anyway, introduce yourselves. Who are you? Where are you from? Why are you here?
I am Terry, and
My name's Wilma.
we are riding our 2015 Can-Am Spyder RT Limited that we have 92,485 miles.
Very good. Where is home?
Home is Oklahoma, specifically Edmond, Oklahoma. Edmond is just north of Oklahoma City. We did. We rode it all the way down here.
Okay. Are we at the halfway point of your trip, or?
Pretty much the halfway point. We'll start going back a little different way this time.
Okay.
We'll be going up the east coast of Florida and then on to Georgia and then up to the northern part of Georgia, across to Alabama, and then work our way down through Arkansas and back to our daughter's house again.
Well,
Yes.
this is for the people who are trying to convince their significant others to ride on the Spyder. What would you tell those people whose significant other wants to buy a Spyder and go travel? Since you spend most of your time, I'm guessing, behind Terry, what would you say to those people?
Well, I never thought in my life I would see myself sitting on the back of a motorcycle going to 48 states in, 5 years. I love it. Take a chance, do it. You don't live twice.
This is not a dress rehearsal.
Yes, it's not a dress rehearsal. And do what makes you happy. And I can't think of anything I'd rather be doing than sitting back on the back of that motorcycle going somewhere.
So this is the next step in our lives, and hopefully this will go on for years to come.
Very good. What type of, you've done so many trips already. You've put ours to shame. What do you have on the horizon after this trip?
Well, next year, during the spring, we will probably be going to the Black Hills again. We've already been up there before. And then after that, we're looking at the Lewis and Clark Trail, all the way from their beginning to their end over a number of years.
Well, we thought we would start in Pittsburgh, where they actually started from, follow the Ohio River to where it intersects with the Mississippi in Cairo, Illinois, and up to St. Louis, across Missouri. Probably stop in Kansas City the first year, and then the next year start from Kansas City and go west until we come to the end, or as far as we can get. And
do you have any closing comments for the viewers?
If anyone out there is even remotely thinking about it, or the common thing that we hear is, "Oh, I'm too old for that."
Okay, I now ask this next question. Whoop. Carefully. Would you be willing to reveal your ages?
Sure. I'm 75, will be 76 years old in a couple of months.
And I'm 75.
So we've got at least another 25 years of riding left. So do it.
We had 3 primary goals for Key West. Number 1, to drink a margarita in Key West. Number 2, to visit the US 1 Mile Zero marker in Key West, and to visit the southernmost point in the US marked by a buoy. To be fair, it's not actually the southernmost point in the United States, but it is the southernmost public road. That counts for something.
So we are about a block from the buoy at the southernmost point in the United States, and we get sidetracked. Why? There's a race and the road's closed. So we're stuck here for a few moments. So an official function, and it's interesting. We don't know how long we're going to be here, but we can't get out of the parking lot. It's not like we can make a right turn and go on. So these nice folks at the race coordinators said we can park right here, just a few yards away. So we're gonna have to leave our Spyders here and walk down to the buoy. That'll work.
Just a word of advice. Expect there to be a line at the buoy. We got there early in the morning, so the line was short. Lots of people waiting their turn to take photographs with the buoy.
Stand by the sign so we can see it.
Stand by your man. Come on, John, get in the middle.
No, they were blocking the sign. It's blocking the buoy. All right, we all gonna fit. Okay.
Yeah, we're blocking this. What's the point if we're blocking the thing?
Okay, take 2. Miriam, where are we?
Well, John, we're at the southernmost point of the United States.
This is so cool. Now, what do we do for an encore?
How about head north?
If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more of our travel-related content, just check out the rest of our channel. And don't forget to subscribe.